What's up, my viewers and subscribers? Thanks again, guys, for tuning into another video. And let me just extend my deepest, appreciation to you guys that have been, coming in and watching my videos and stuff. And, let me just tell you how appreciative I am for you to take time out of a busy schedule to join me in on yet another video. And also, guys, let me thank you for just sticking with it for this long. And also let me remind you to like the video, share the videos, subscribe if you haven't already done so, and hit that notification bell. And also, guys, just comment and let me know what you think about whatever it is. So whatever you see or hear or whatever, you might or might not have agreed with a lot of things or some things or whatever. Just let me know. Let us have a conversation about that, or any corrections. Just let me know. All right, so diving in, guys. So by now, a lot. Some of you might have heard about this the mass shooting in Jamaica in Commodore District in Linstead, St. Catherine. And guys, well, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on in Jamaica. I know people always say if America sneeze, Jamaica catch a cold. But is this our new norm? Is this gonna be our new norm now? Where I don't know if they're trying to imitate America with this mass shooting thing or what, but I hope not, man. I hope this is not our new norm now. Because it's getting too much now. And we can see where they're trying to clean up the country, and they have been successful in a sense. We're far from where we want to be, but they have made a little dent in the with the crime fighting and stuff like that. But anyway, you know 5 people are now dead, following the mass shooting that happened on Sunday night, right? So men pounced and said they were police officers. They came in the disguise of police officers, right? And shouted, "No one move." So they came in with M16s and dressed in police wear, or what seemed to have looked like police wear, and shouted, "No one move," right? Then the men started spraying shots, shooting 9 people, right? Which 5 lost their lives and 4 others wounded, right? Also in that is a 4-year-old girl, you know what I mean? So unfortunate. And we always bonfire and those kind of shootings where our nation's most vulnerable, which is our kids and also our elderly, gets shot up. You know what I mean? So it's always a sad case, guys. So as I said, a 4-year-old girl is in the mix that lost her life, and a woman and 3 men. Of the 4 people wounded, 2 are said to be in critical condition, guys. Right? And it's really a sad case, guys. It's really a sad case. So we have to speak up about these things. So you know what I mean. So the 5 victims who were fatally shot have been identified as Shannon Garden, right? 4, that is the little kid that was killed from the Rosemount district. She attended Rosemount Primary and Infant School. But you know what, guys? Before we give you the names of the people that was shot and killed, and those that are injured, I have a video queued up, where the Prime Minister went into the district and meet people and spoke to people, and here we can see he's greeting the victims' families and friends and loved ones and stuff like that. And you know, it's when you look at
Is to
things like this, it's really a sad case, guys. So let's dive into the video and then we'll speak some more. All right, listen, guys.
directly express my presence here today is to directly express my sympathies and condolences to all the family members, but to also give you assurance that it will not go without the criminals who did this being brought to justice. I know that is not sufficient comfort, and it definitely won't bring back your loved ones, but I'm sure you want to see justice done.
She got it for her two children.
Yeah. So we are going to make sure that justice is done.
That's our university.
I should just start.
Just start.
But we will also commit to give you. We will also commit to give you some support. So tell me about the people who were shot and killed.
And my sister was my sister was at the spot when they shot him in the face. She ended up dying, but I never was here with her. I was supposed to come. She's 39 years old. She is supposed to come, and I never get to come because I have a young baby. And me that tried to put him to bed to come with her, and the baby end up wake up back, so I never get to come with her. So she alone end up die. And maybe if I was there, I would end up die as well.
Jesus.
9 people get shot.
Her grandniece and her nephew, 2 nephews, so cousin and nephew, 3 person, and plus our next niece, our sister, daughter got shot as well. But my sister died.
How many children your sister left?
She have 3 children.
Three kids. As you know, we'll assist. We'll
Our
give you.
oldest child lose her father at a tender age, and now
She was our mother.
her mother died. I don't even know. So because she can't, she not take it. Because she actually not crying. I mean, I try, because sometimes we get them to cry, forget what happened.
You have to give some counseling to her.
Yeah, she need that. She's gonna need it. The 3 of them is gonna need it. I'm telling you. Right now, I know she kind of afraid right now, so she end up left. You understand? But I have to stay because I have to take care of a place. Because my sister was such a wonderful person. My sister didn't know from nothing. I can't think of that's bad.
Nice subject, Nice
Nice girl.
subject, nice.
Not give problem. She's a helpful person, and the people in the community really love her. You understand? So I understand this.
Well, you can count on us to give you and all the other family members support. Definitely, in circumstances like this, we will give all the support that we can.
Okay, guys. So there you have the Prime Minister, trying to give comfort to families and stuff like that. But guys, aren't we tired of hearing and seeing the Prime Minister have to be going into these areas to speak to people and stuff like this, and sending out condolences and offering help whatever way they can and all of that. You know what I mean? It's getting crazy. So anyway, so among the people that lost their lives are these two men here on your screen. And as I said, Shannon Gordon, who was 4 years old, and she's from the Rosemont district. She attended Rosemont Primary and Infant School. Famous Amos, 22, from the Commodore district also. Joanne Walters, who was 19 years old, also known as Joshane Edwards, from the Rosemont district. Aisha Washington, 39, from the Rosemont district. She was also a parent of a student of Rosemont Primary and Infant School. And I think that is the one that they were speaking of just now. Maria Sullivan, 42, from the Rosemont district also. So it's quite a sad thing, guys. We can't allow these things to keep on happening. So let's say what we know. If you have any information, give it to the police, guys. Posing as the shooters arrived at a business establishment. I think they were having a little get together and stuff like that. That is called Big Yard, an area of Commodore dressed in clothing resembling police uniforms and carrying high-powered weapons. According to police reports, the armed men instructed people not to move before opening fire indiscriminately on the crowd. And some of the victims tried to, attempted to run, but it was said that the gunmen pursued them and continued shooting. Right? One of the motives that they're establishing for this shooting, the police believe that is gang related, and one of the incidents I gather that is like 2 years old. 2 years old, guys. So I guess it's like kind of a reprisal shooting or something like that. So, but the investigation is ongoing. So as soon as we get any more information on this, we'll definitely bring it to you in a subsequent video. And on Thursday, October 9, that was yesterday. It is understood that the police, fatally shot two suspects that is involved in the mass shooting, in separate operations in St. Catherine. So it is, they engage the police in a gun battle, and as you know, the police is always gonna come out on top. So after the shooting, those two men were lives were taken. The police has seized an M16 rifle and a pistol during these operations. So guys, a $2 million reward has been announced for information leading to the arrest and charge of the perpetrators. Right? So grief counseling and psychosocial support are being provided to the victims' families and other residents. So guys, if you know, as I said, if you have any information, know anything about, the shooting, don't be afraid to tell the police, because some way, somehow, guys, we have to get rid of these kind of incidents, these kind of shootings in Jamaica, guys. We can't allow them to the shooting was already bad, where they might go into a area, do drive-bys and stuff like that, but it's getting kind of crazy right now, so there have been reports even after that of some other mass shooting, but those I will bring you guys in another video. So as usual, guys, we have another video that I'm gonna bring to you, just to let you hear what the Prime Minister, the message that Prime Minister is sending out to the criminals who are doing carrying out these kind of acts. So listen, guys, let's talk some more after this.
Express today. I'm here to personally express to the family members my own personal and sincere and deep condolences on this very tragic incident which has taken the lives of 4 innocent Jamaicans and has threatened the lives of members of the community. And I'm hoping for the speedy recovery of those who were injured in this gruesome, unwarranted attack. I'm also here to assure the families and loved ones of the victims that the Jamaican state and government will support them through this very difficult time, whether it is with support in counseling or in supporting any other needs that may arise. As I have met with some of the family members, I am seeing where there are needs, and some have even expressed particular support that they would require. So the entire government will be mobilized to give support to the victims and the loved ones of the victims. The conversation in the public domain as well about our crime fighting strategy sometimes forgets the victims. And so my presence here as well is to highlight that we must also focus on the victims. The 3 children who are left behind in the murder of an innocent mother. The father who was just crying a while ago His son didn't get to give him a grandson. The grandmother who was crying in her room, who was saying her grandson was the one who took care of her. The society must place great importance on the victims of crime, in as much as sometimes we pay to the perpetrators of crime. The victims of crime deserve justice for Jamaicans too. And the society, in how we speak, the narratives that we create around our situation, I think it is only fair that in the balance, the favor is towards the victims. So my presence here today is to also highlight the victims. I use this tragic incident to appeal to the hearts of all Jamaica. Let us work for peace. And to those criminals who are not hearing my voice or have chosen to ignore what I have said, we will get you.
All right, guys. So there you heard the talk about that old lady that lost her grandson in the shooting, and she said, "Look at this poor old lady." Right? She said her grandson is the one that takes care of her. Now, just imagine how that grandmother must have felt, how she's feeling right now. Her grandson should have been the one that is burying her, but now she has to bury her grandson, which is so sad, guys. Really, really, really a sad case. So we have to do our little bit and helping to solve crime in Jamaica, guys. So speak up, let your voice be heard. Do your just as I always say, just imagine it is your family member that got shot and killed, right? So let us do our part, guys, in helping to rid the country of this monster called crime. We can't allow it to continue, guys. All right, so that's my little take on this matter, guys, and I thank you again for tuning in, and let me just reiterate how appreciative I am for you to take time out of your busy schedule to join me on yet another video. All right, and just remember to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, and comment and let me know what you think, guys. Please comment and let me know what you think. Let's have a conversation about this and any other matter that's happening in Jamaica. All right, blessed love, peace.